What up? What up? What's going on, guys? It's been a minute since I checked in. Been a minute since I had a podcast. Wanted to make sure I caught up with everybody. Said happy holidays. Said what's going on. Make sure you got your COVID masks. Staying healthy. Make sure all that's going on. So, kind of what I wanted to do. No guest tonight. No guest. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over some sneaker releases. What I've been working on. Tips for flipping shoes because that's a big in my downtime. I do a lot of restorations, do a lot of flips, and then some of my other hobbies that I stay creative with, um, bleach dyeing, distressing hoodies, uh, flipping cards, shoes as always. But I'm just gonna go over a bunch of different things. And first, what I wanted to start out with was some sneaker releases. So let's go to the Air Jordan releases that we'll be looking at so far this month. It's already the 11th. So we got the 35 Dynasties and the Sisterhood. I guess that's for women's, but this is the big release, the Jubilee. Uh, Tons of fakes out there, tons of fakes, but get it from a credible retailer. I don't think local sneaker man knows that there's so many fakes out there. I just seen them. I seen them pop up on Instagram, seen them pop up on Facebook. I'd be careful with that. But 220, not bad for the Jubilee. 220, not bad. And then what else we got? Kids. For Jordan, I think that's probably the biggest release. There a lot of the 35s, and then there's something. I kind of like these joints right here, the Air Jordan 13. Or let's go to the actual men's size here. Uh, Do great school. I guess they're not dropping in men's, huh? Uh, I'm just looking at this fresh. There we go. This is little kids, men's hyper royal, 190 for a Jordan 13. Not bad. Kind of got that blue color, that hyper royal color. Anyways, that's something I was looking at. I really enjoy the shoes that are coming out. The first flu games are just I can't do them. That's too much red. It's just not a good look. I'll stick with the original flu games and stick with the original joints. Those are legit. Those are coming out on the 26th, the day after Christmas. So some people might be waiting in line. Not me. I'm not going to be waiting for those. And then tomorrow or today, as you'll be seeing this, the ambush comes out for ambush and Nike Dunk High. Um, I'll share that screen real quick. Um, so there's the ambush. Not a big fan, but I know it's already sold out on Sneakers app. I took a L. This is more my style right here. The the Air Max One, 140 bucks. Blazer. Some people are big fans. I'm not a big fan of the Blazer, but the Freak Two. What do y'all think? Drop a comment. Drop a like if you like the Freak Two. Not bad. Not a bad silhouette for Giannis. I think that's a good look. And then going back to the Tailwind 79, I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of that right there. I like the old school simplistic looks. I like those joints. I like you can see Air Max ones, my favorite. And then it'd be the 90 and then 95. But I'm wearing some 95s right now. Uh, Not outside of that, Blazers and stuff too high for me. But this Tailwind 79 looks legit. Looks I like the colorway, uh, and it's only $120. That's in my price range, man. Uh, Not spending 220 on kicks a lot this year. That's not. I'll buy used and fix them up or do something which gets into flips. I buy a lot of shoes and flip them, and some of the things that I wanted to give a couple tips, but those are just a couple of the releases, and then tips for flips, man. What do you guys do? What's your How do you do it? What's your game plan when you're flipping shoes? A lot of my resellers, I know I got a couple big time resellers here in Sacramento. They shoot me, a couple kicks if they're dirty or whatever. Suede's busted, need to get fixed up. I fix that up for them. Um, what do you guys do? A couple of things I had. Uh, it's got to be like cosmetic, just cosmetic stuff, small stuff, no major problems, no soul swaps, nothing. I want a quick flip, something I'm gonna make my money on. And knowing the price range on your kicks, like how much are you really gonna get out of this shoe? Because the reality is, y'all post for this and you're getting that. That's just the reality of it. And it's not a StockX ain't always the price on the street. With when somebody comes at you with cold hard cash, you're gonna drop it. So be realistic with your prices. you know some people throw out big numbers, to start off with, and then work their way all the way down, and next thing you know, they're selling for $120 instead of the 300 that they had. uh Reselling's not easy. It's a long run game. It's a long game. You gotta put money into it, know what you're doing. And with restorers, we know what to do. We know how to do things to get a shoe looking almost brand new again. If you're not experienced in that, you're not experienced in icing or cleaning suede properly or even cleaning a shoe properly, leave it to a professional. Leave it to a professional. uh, Depending on how you feel about that, leave a comment, like, dislike. If you don't like it, you feel like, no, I can do it myself, drop a comment, tell me what you think. Let me fix this camera here. uh Anyways, uh other tips, just keeping it cosmetic. Clean up the shoe, you know clean the suede properly. Do the thing, do things right, the right way. Let's see what else here. New laces. That's a pro tip. Just throwing in new laces instead of cleaning them. You can never get fresh white like you can a new pack of laces. Uh, it's time consuming, man. Buying, bartering, selling. It's time consuming. So are restorations. They take time. They take patience, you know, knowing how long it's going to take you and what your worth is per hour is huge. You want to be on top of that. Make sure you're not spending too much time on a shoe. You spend too much time on a shoe, you start losing money. And a lot of my resellers know that. They want to move shoes quick. Um, Sometimes it happens, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, so, which gets into some of the other things that are time consuming in my life. What do I do? How do I hustle? What's my hustles? What do I do to stay on top of it? Keep money coming in, keep flipping. Flips for shoes, restorations, um, baseball, basketball cards. I'm a low key closet collector. Uh, and I'll show you some of my good ones. I brought a couple here. We got a Griffey Junior card, short print. I sold a Kawhi Leonard lot for almost $400, $370. All Kawhi Leonard prisms. Gil, we got Gilbert Arenas in the house. And then this is a big one. Shea Gilgis Alexander at a 10. You can see the fatty on that Father's Day. And then a Warren Sapp rookie gem mint. This is a big card right now. World Series winning Dodgers. Signed Gavin Lux. And then I had an old high school friend of mine. He's married to Lance Moore from the Saints. I got his auto. So flipping cards, man, that's another thing. Know your values. Know what they're worth before you get into it and think, oh, I'm gonna just jump in and start buying cards. That's what I thought getting off the get, and it's not like that. It's different. It's difficult. It's not easy. It's a long term thing. You gotta collect, put together lots, and be patient. Sell on eBay, sell on Macari. If you're not on Macari, comment in the comment here and drop your name and information, and I'll get to you. I'll send you a link, get you a coupon, all that good stuff. Um, flips on there too. Macari, eBay, I'm not a big fan of, but Macari, I've sold almost 10,000 in sales on Macari, flipping shoes, flipping cards, making hoodies, doing custom G-Shocks, all sorts of different creative activities. And these are all things you can do inside the house during COVID when, you want to be careful with your restorations. And I leave my shoes out for 24 to 48 hours, Lysol them, use gloves and a mask for the first week while I'm cleaning them up before they get deep cleaned. So once they're deep cleaned and sanitized, I'm good. I can handle them. But that's a little pro tip for you there. Make sure your stuff's sanitized. Um, what else is there? I don't have a guest. A couple people bailed on me, which is fine. I'm down. I'm good to hold this down on my own, and it's kind of the views and stuff have been accruing, and these are all things that I've been doing. Restorations, flips, cards, distressing and reverse, tie dyeing, hoodies, and cards, man. It's all just the passions of mine, things I enjoy. But when it really comes down to it, it's the shoes. It's the shoes that keep me in business and keep me going. And I want to thank everyone that's been on the podcast, everyone that's been a customer of mine, consistent customer, that keeps coming back, knows that the quality of work is good over here. We put out quality work, and if we don't, we always fix our we have issues. Things come unglued, things we take it back, we fix it free, no cost. So it's a big thing, man. It's a big thing. We got people, I got a group of friends. Some of them have been on the podcast, some of them haven't for their own reasons or whatever. It's all good. Um, it it's really just about the community and having people to ask questions, having people to talk to when I maybe haven't done a shoe. And I'm gonna go ahead and say the king of doing the shoe first, doing first shoe. I got Mellow 1.5s, Jordan Mellow 1.5s coming in. Ain't nobody ever done a restoration on those before. Not that I've found, not that I've seen. So I'm gonna do that first. So I know when a customer brings me anything, I know how to work it, I know how to play with it. It's all practice and play. Some shoes I got just for repainting, practicing my paints, suede shoes just for testing new products, making sure I'm always using quality products and making sure my customers always get their dollars worth. The products that I use are tested, and tested again. And then, that's when I put my stamp of approval on it. And to be honest with you, that goes kind of a long way because there's a good couple heads that listen to my advice and follow the things. And I give them that advice strictly out of just trying to help, not trying to gain anything. I ain't trying to get nothing out of them. It's just to help the game, push forward and move forward and be part of a community. That's something I feel like we're lacking in. Like, people did or didn't want to be on here because it wasn't big enough for them or wasn't what. But we gotta grow. We gotta grow as we keep going. This is a new, creative outlet for myself. Doing this podcast, talking to you guys. If you have something you want to see, somebody you want to talk to, comment, like, do all those things, subscribe. Make sure you're checking out the podcast. And this is just gonna be a short one, a short and sweet holiday check-in. Watch out for the Jubilee, the Air Max 1 archetype, or 90 archetype. If you got that shoe in a size 12, you need to holler at me, comment, I'll hit you back. I want those, need a size 12. Stay away from those reverse flu games. You're not going to make any money on those. Those are no hype behind those. Don't waste your money. Anyways, I just wanted to check in, say what's up, tell you about some of the things I've been working on. Like I said, it's shoes, clothing, cards, flips, and just keeping my grind going. And these are all things you can do at home. I did this hoodie today, right when I woke up. I bleached it out, cleaned it. And if you want to know how to do that, hit me up. I'll make a video on it. If you want to know some of the cards I'm holding, see my collection, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that. Hit me back. Let me know what you want. I want to keep this thing going. I want to keep it going, but I need your love. Need you to subscribe, like, and comment, and hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Twitter. at NorCal's underscore sneaker underscore restorations. This is a season finale. Just saying thank you for tuning in. We will be back in a couple weeks with more content, and watch my Instagram for real stories and tips on how to do things. I never give away the full recipe because, man, I've been doing this too long to give away free game. Sometimes, I gotta keep some secrets to myself, but it's all good, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Come check us out in a couple weeks. We'll have some more guests next season. We'll have some more people checking in. Maybe some returns, maybe some return guests, maybe not. But tell us what you want, man. Tell us what you want to see, and we'll make that happen. All right, guys. Happy holidays.